2 songs, and I only remember one of them. Watch me, you, and beef with me. Get out of here. I'll put you in one of the movies.
He been canceled. He nobody cares, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy better go to get that check. Yeah, I don't think he had a hit since.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
He don't care.
The streets have been talking about Marlon Wayans for years, and this time, it's looking real messy. From the way he played a woman a little too well in White Chicks to him admitting he's been to those infamous Diddy parties, and we all know what's been going down at those. But now, things just hit a whole new level because some leaked audio of Marlon in a compromising bedroom situation just dropped. And guys, the people are shocked. Add that to his messy beef with Soulja Boy not too long ago. It's starting to look like the whole industry's been whispering the truth this whole time. Marlon Wayans just might be playing for the other team. So Soulja Boy went on one of his classic rants, and this time, Marlon Wayans was the target. Soulja straight up said that being on the DL runs in the Wayans family. And then he took it a step further, talking about Marlon's daughter and calling her a transformer, if you catch my drift. Now, we know Marlon has been super open and supportive of his daughter's identity, but Soulja Boy said that support comes from a personal place, claiming Marlon's not just an ally, he's allegedly one of them. Soulja even clowned Marlon's fashion choices, saying his style is way too out there for a straight dude. And let's be real, we have seen Marlon rocking some looks that had people raising eyebrows. Now here's where it gets interesting because people been clocking Marlon's vibe for a minute. From the way he dresses to the way he rides so hard for the LGBTQ+ community. And don't get me wrong, supporting your youngin' is one thing, but some people think Marlon goes above and beyond because he's hiding something about himself. And then there's the rainbow-colored posts he drops on social media. Some people are saying it's just a cover-up, like he's trying to show support so nobody questions his own identity. But the real kicker? It's how defensive Marlon got when Soulja Boy called him out. Instead of brushing off Soulja Boy's comments, he went all in. Marlon hit up X and said, "You know you can get canceled for transphobic slander like this. Fortunately for you, you don't have a career." And then he twisted the knife even deeper, saying, "Apparently you've been canceled for the last 17 years. Crank that was 2007. We waiting." I know Soulja felt that one because, where's the lie? He then hit him with a second post, just in case the first one didn't sting enough, showing a screenshot of Soulja's post and writing, "If a Soulja Boy had a career, he could get canceled for this type of slander. Luckily, he ain't been relevant since 2007. After getting dragged for filth, Soulja Boy deleted his posts and tried to clean up the mess. He hopped back on X and wrote, "I apologize for crashing out. I just be trying to defend myself, but sometimes I take it too far. Back to the music and TV shows. Love y'all." But then he went right back to the drama, defending his decision to come for Marlon and claiming it was all retaliation for something Marlon said first. And then he deleted those posts too. Apparently, the bad blood goes back to January, when Marlon appeared on 101.1 The Wiz and dissed Soulja Boy for performing at Donald Trump's inaugural festivities. Marlon threw some serious shade at Soulja Boy during an interview. He basically called Soulja irrelevant and implied that Soulja would do just about anything for a check, even if it meant performing at Trump's event. And y'all know that had to sting. Soulja clearly felt some type of way about it, and that's probably why he came back swinging with those wild accusations. But Soulja Boy ain't the only one calling out people on the DL. Marlon's been out here clapping back at everybody. He even went after Elon Musk when Elon made some controversial comments about his own trans daughter. Marlon called him out for not standing by his youngin' and basically saying, "You don't disown your little ones just because you don't agree with how they live." And you can tell this topic really hits home for Marlon, which is why people keep side-eyeing him and wondering why he's always so quick to defend the LGBTQ+ community.
I have a Tesla that I'm about to drive over a cliff. I don't like what he be saying about his trans child. It make me mad. You don't treat them babies like that. You don't disown your babies. Yeah, that was your weird. It ain't they fault.
Let's not forget when Cat Williams came out and started talking about how black comedians are forced to wear dresses in Hollywood. Y'all remember that, right?
Well, this want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again?
Instead of standing with Cat and calling out the system, Marlon flipped the whole thing and said he wasn't gonna tear black people down. It almost felt like he was defending the dresses.
You don't see any other race of people tearing people down the way black people do.
Right.
We are our own worst enemies, and we have to stop that.
I'm never gonna support.
But there's more, because Marlon also had some serious beef with DJ Vlad. It all started when Marlon reportedly asked for $40,000 and 30% of future revenue to appear on Vlad TV, and Vlad was not having it. He went public, calling Marlon delusional and basically saying nobody's paying that much for an interview when his views don't even hit like that. Instead of letting it slide, Marlon fired back, calling Vlad unprofessional and dragging him for trying to publicly shame a black man just for stating his price. Things took a left turn when Vlad went all the way off, taking shots at Marlon's past roles and his fashion choices. He even told Marlon this would be the perfect time to come out and suggested he should start doing DL adult content. The fact that even Vlad used Marlon's role in White Chicks to come at him, that says a lot. And for those of y'all who might not be in the loop, in that movie, Marlon literally played a woman, and he played it a little too well if you ask some people. Like, he had the walk, the talk, the mannerisms. He was in his bag with that role.
A kleptomaniac.
Your mother shops at Saks.
And it's not just White Chicks. Let's not forget his role in Scary Movie 2. Y'all remember Shorty, right? Marlon played that character with so much over-the-top energy, and a lot of his humor leaned into those same LGBTQ stereotypes people have been side-eyeing him for.
Hey, yo, dog. Does this shirt make me look gay? Nah, man. What about now? Nah. Cool.
Even back in the early 2010s, the gossip was already flying. There were whispers, speculation, you know how it goes. And Marlon and his brother Sean actually addressed it in an interview. They straight up laughed it off, calling the rumors crazy and making it clear, we're not gay. Then, fast forward to the mid-2010s, and social media was on fire with new speculation. Around 2011, things really picked up when Marlon was spotted hanging out with a trans woman. And y'all, the internet did what it does best. People started running wild with the story. Marlon had to take to Twitter to shut it all down. He told people point blank that neither he nor his brothers were gay. So when Vlad told him it's time to finally step out of the closet, people started connecting the dots. To make matters worse, Marlon himself admitted he's been to plenty of Diddy's parties. And y'all already know the kind of stories that have been swirling around those events. We're talking about all kinds of alleged DL affairs and wild behavior behind those closed doors. But here's where things get suspicious. Marlon claims that every single time he went to those parties, he always left early.
I've been to plenty Diddy parties. I left early. I swear to you, I've never seen
The stuff that they claim to be going on.
I've never seen it.
What's even crazier is how he joked about it, saying that maybe people were waiting for him to leave because he talks too much. So for Marlon to be a regular attendee but somehow miss all the alleged DL activity, either he's got the world's best timing or there's more to this story than he's letting on.
So they waited for me to leave? Like, all right, good. That Wayans gone. He talked too much. I've never seen it.
When you take a step back and look at everything that's been happening, it's no surprise why people are giving Marlon the side eye. The beef with Soulja Boy didn't just pop out of nowhere. It brought all those old rumors right back to the surface. And now folks are starting to piece it all together and see Marlon for who he just might be. From the way he played those roles a little too well to him defending certain things a little too hard. The streets are definitely talking. And honestly, it's starting to make a lot more sense. But now I gotta hear from y'all. Do you think Soulja Boy was really onto something? Or was he just being messy? Do you believe there's more to Marlon's story than he's letting on? And why does Marlon always seem to get so defensive when this topic comes up? Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And while you're at it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that next video on your end screen so you don't miss out on the latest updates.